Hey, howdy everybody, what's up? Today we got another request from Tundra. Now this guy, in his infinite wisdom, has figured out that he can request two shorter EPs that together total up the length of an album, about an hour, give or take, and request them as one request. He's played the system and he's been winning, so this is another one of his playing the system and winning requests. He also, for some reason, wants to hear more of my opinions and gives me an extra $50 a month on PayPal to listen to 2 sets of requests per month. Anyway, I'm going to check out some Covet today. Now, I've kind of known of this band, but I never really got into them. I know that they are Yvette Young's band, and she's somebody that I've known of for a while, but I've never listened to her music. If you were or still are in like the Facebook metal groups that were like really popular a few years back, you'll probably remember the meme that like Misha Mansour was hardcore simping for Yvette, and it was really funny. And it's been a while since then. I recently saw a post actually that she started writing some music with vocals, and some people were apparently upset about that and they liked the instrumental stuff better, and she's like, hey, shut up, I want to write music with vocals. So, you know, let her do what she wants to do. That's the point of being an artist, is making what you want to make. But of course, people were wildly supportive. It was just like some people who were like, this is stupid, I liked when you're instrumental. It's like, you want her to keep doing the same stuff all the time? Some people can pull it off, but I would get tired doing the same thing the whole time. She wants to try something a little different. So what? Could be cool. All right, anyway, this is her band Covet. This is, I'm listening to 2 of their releases. The first one being Currents, little EP, 24-minute EP, and then their 2018 album Effloresce, which is actually basically an EP as well. It's 31 minutes and 6 songs, so you can also call that an EP. So it's 2 EPs together, they equal less than an hour, and that's the Tundra special, the Wombo Combo 1-2 double EP special. Thank you, Tundra, for this double request. All right, let's get into this. I'm excited to check this out. I'm excited to hear what Yvette's music is like, because I've actually never heard her music before, even though I've known that she existed for years. It's weird. Some people I know about forever and I just never hear their music. Can we talk about how peak this album art is? Can we talk about how gorgeous this is? And all of Covet's music. Like, I'm scrolling through their album arts. Like, here's the art for Effloresce. Ooh, spoilers. Look at that. It's so cool. It kind of reminds me of, here's the 2020 album Technicolor. It kind of reminds me of like an older, nature-focused, simpler style. Not simpler in the like details and stuff, but simpler as in not as realistic and detailed. Just like really beautiful covers. Colors and just gorgeous overall sort of atmosphere. Like, I'm just kind of flipping through their different art here. Like, it's gorgeous. But anyway, we're here to listen to these 2 EPs, starting with Currents. Ooh, hold up. So here's Currents. Very beautiful. We've got like these wave currents with some jellyfish. I thought they were mushrooms at first, but they are jellyfish. And what I'm assuming is a mother and daughter with tears flowing from their eyes, making the waves. Currents of tears flowing from their eyes, if you will. All right, let's check it out. Bow, 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 bow. It's catchy already. I love how soft and clean the guitars are. The main guitar, at least. Woo! Love this. I love a 1 to 6 chord progression here. We're going from like the A minor to the F. Woo! It's creating such a good atmosphere too. Like, it's very soothing. Whoa. Dude, I'm getting chills. This is so pretty. Dude, the drumming is so good too. Just everything is so atmospheric. I'm in love so far. This is incredible. I'm in love. This is amazing. This is great so far. I'm such a sucker for this kind of instrumental prog. This stuff that, like, just really beautiful, atmospheric. I don't know how to describe it really. It's kind of nostalgic in a weird way. It's not nostalgic where it reminds me of things that I've heard before, and that's kind of where the nostalgia comes from. It reminds me of just, it's musically the feeling of nostalgia. It's the feeling I get listening to David Maximicic or Pliny. It's that same feeling. It's pulling these like childhood memories out of me just from the music itself. I don't know how it does this, but like David does it and Pliny does it, and like at least from this first song I've heard, Yvette does it as well. This is crazy good. I'm so in love. I love how soft and clean the guitar tone is, and it's mixed like right up in your ear, like it's super close, and it's just kind of like a warm blanket of like that kind of stuff. I've gone on record as hating like fast tappy guitar playing, and I think it does just come down to the tone. Because if we look at stuff like Era, which is a band that I despise, that kind of tappy guitar playing, it's like, gosh, stop. But then you give me this or something like Dance Gavin Dance, and I'm all over it. And people like David and Pliny and Yvette here in this band, like the chords and stuff that they're playing around the faster tappy riffy kind of stuff, they're just so beautiful. And with a band like Era, they're going for like heavy, and it doesn't work for me. This stuff that goes for like happy or melancholic or nostalgic or that kind of feeling, I will eat this up and I will talk about how amazing this is for the rest of my life. Like, this is incredible. I am such a huge fan of this genre of music, and I would not have found this genre if it weren't for the channel. So thank you to all of you guys who have recommended whatever you would call this to me. And Tundra knows that I love this. And Tundra is taking advantage of the fact that I love this and being like, hey, you know what? Listen to 2 EPs. There you go. Take 2. And I'm like, yes, please give me more. So I am so glad that I'm listening to this. Whew. Oh, it's peak. Oh, it got better somehow. Dun, 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 dun. Is that? Hang on. Okay, is this pattern what I think it is? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4? 1 da 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 1 2 da 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 1 2 3 da 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 1 2 3 4 da da da. It is. It's simple but so catchy. Oh, I'm ascending. This is so beautiful. I'm not going to yap too much more in between these songs unless I have something substantial to say, but peak. That bass is going off in this song. This is too perfect. Just beautiful. Keep it running. 3 more songs. We're halfway through this EP. Huh? Very strange time signature wise on this one. Ooh, cymbal. I don't have too much else to say. It's all just the same kind of praise. Whew. Sick atmosphere here. I love that little part that's just continuing to go throughout the whole song. Loved that. Bit of a slower chill track. Oh, dude. This is amazing. Oh, nice tempo switch. I love the pattern repetition that she does. It makes the songs feel really catchy too. Like she'll play a really interesting, very all over the place melodic pattern, but then she'll repeat it usually 4 times. So it sticks in your head. Like this part's back. It makes the songs feel nicely structured too. Like they're not very overall, like here's the different sections. They're not like that, but it's like this part, then this part, then it doesn't feel all over the place. It feels a little more segmented, easier to follow, to latch on to things that you really like, that kind of stuff. Great EP. Great EP. Masterpiece. Great. Very good. It's a bit more structured than something like David's music, where his stuff can feel, while it can feel a little bit more disjointed on a first listen, you start to really, like the atmosphere grips you from the start. And then you start to really get to know how the songs go on subsequent listens as you're like following the crazy stuff that he's pulling off in those songs. It's also not quite as dynamically interesting as David's music. He's like the gold standard for this kind of stuff, so I'm just going to compare anything that sounds even slightly like his music to him. His stuff has a lot of dynamic contrast within songs, throughout the album, stuff like that, and there's a lot of emotional contrast as well. You'll have, I mean, take his best work that I've heard, Who Bit the Moon. Take that. Like, it starts off and it's so soft, and then it starts to build a little bit more, or like it cuts to like an interlude track, like Beaver Moon is just like a minute some change of just a cappella low vocal harmonies that just kind of like melts you. It's so beautiful. And like things like that. There's a lot more variety in David's music, but here still it's amazing. The lack of stuff that makes David special doesn't make this less special just because it doesn't have that stuff. Because this isn't David Maximicic. If everybody was David Maximicic, he wouldn't be as special. These people are still very, very good. Like Pliny and Covet, now that I've heard an EP of theirs, I can start to say that. It's so magical. And the album art reflects that. And I've said it before, like a good album cover can be the difference between me kind of thinking an album's pretty good to me thinking it's like, oh my goodness, this is so beautiful. And that goes a long way with this, especially. And it also goes a long way with the next album / EP. It's listed as an album that we're going to listen to. Here we go. Oops. Effloresce, which has this beautiful album art. Currents was from 2015. This is from 2018. Listed as an album, but it's the same number of songs and only 7 minutes longer than Currents. So I don't know. It's 31 minutes. Call it what you want. Call it an album. Call it an EP. I would count this as an EP, but whatever. Let's go. Didn't know Han Solo was a musician. Oh, dude, slightly out of tune. That like slight pitch dip. This is so beautiful. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Oh. Oh. Just right into that tempo switch. Beautiful. Bringing in that soft little background part. Is that a synth? What is that? Or is it vocals in the background? I can't tell. Oh, it's so beautiful. I can tell I'm only going to get more addicted to this as I listen to it. Like I got with Pliny Handmade Cities. I still feel like I've only scratched the surface with that album, getting addicted to that. Have I heard this before, or am I going crazy? Was this in a previous song, this little part? Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. Yeah, is this the same as Sea Dragon from, okay, no, I'm not crazy. It is, it's literally, okay, no, I thought I was going crazy. It's Sea Dragon, I didn't realize the name. It's Sea Dragon, but featuring Mario Camarena this time. Guess this guy really wanted to play this song with them, so they recorded another track of it. Bassist's going crazy. Oh, it's so beautiful. That was cool hearing a slightly different version of that song. Shortest track on this album, just under 3 minutes. Hit the mute button at the wrong time, love it. Yeah, despite being short, it felt very complete. Now we have the longest song on the album at 8.5 minutes. 7.5 minutes, sorry. I can't count, apparently. I love this effect. This is great. Symbol. Oh, that drumming. Cool. All right, play the last track and then I'll give my final wrap-up thoughts here. Ooh, man, they really just do immediate tempo switches. No warning, they'll just slap you in the face with it. Cool. That one was really good as well. I think I liked it a little bit less than Currents, only because Currents had, and this is a preference thing, Currents had a little bit more simplicity in the harmonic chord structure of things, and then the complexity was in like the sick guitar melodies. This one had a lot more complexity in the overall song structure and the chords as well, and it added way more of that throughout the whole album. And as a result, I didn't quite latch onto it on a first listen as much as I did with Currents. I think overall some of the songs kind of blended together, just in terms of like they like songs feel like each other and like things like that. Like I'm getting sort of similar things from all the different songs, apart from Sea Dragon, because that's technically from the last album. But like some of the songs I wouldn't be able to tell apart, like, oh yeah, that's Gleam, or like, oh yeah, that's Howl, or things like that. Like I feel like the songs themselves don't have as much identity, but the atmosphere is still there, and the beautiful songwriting, like, that is still there, and all that I loved off of Currents. I just think for me it falls a little bit flat because it went more progressive and unexpected in the chord writing route and the song structure route, but it still had some great atmosphere and great vibes throughout. I'm gonna give this one banger tier. Not quite as good as Currents for me, but still solid. Currents, at least, I would put about even with Pliny. Nobody can touch David, but I would put Currents about on the same tier as plenty when it comes to like albums / EPs in this instrumental prog, beautiful, nostalgic, atmospheric kind of sphere from the few albums that I've heard from this so far. I would put it with there. I would put it with Handmade Cities. So I think out of all of the stuff in this genre that I've heard, if I had to rank them all, Who Bit the Moon would be number 1. Then Eco, right? Eco's the one with lyrics. Yes. I get it mixed up sometimes. Then Eco, then Ego, both David Maximicic, if you don't know, or all three of those are David Maximicic. Then I would put Handmade Cities, then Currents, then Effloresce. Effloresce. That's kind of how I would rank them if I had to rank these albums that are in the sphere of like my favorite instrumental prog albums in this particular feel of genre. That's kind of where I'd put them. All really good though. I love this. And it's good to finally hear Yvette Young's music. I'm just saying completely wrong words today sometimes. I don't know what's up with that. All right. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Tundra for recommending another great set of EPs for me to hear. And I'll catch you in the next one. That's about it. Check out my Patreon and Discord, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.